Hey, greetings, awesomes. Welcome to what are we on, week 10 of this short short spring summer semester. So we're sallying forthing right along. It's a nice rainy day here. So and I'm long overdue for a haircut and everything else. So anyway, I just wanted to touch base with you real quick. I just had a meeting come up that I've got to go to here in a few minutes, but so I'm going to try to at least cover some of the things about week 9 and let you know. I won't be able to cover the quiz just yet. I'll have to do that later tonight, so I apologize for that, but I'll get that information to you as soon as possible. However, there is one thing about quiz number 9 that I do know, that there is a question on this quiz that asks you, I did not write this this particular version of the online class, so it's kind of all new to me as well, but I believe that the question says something about in the following sentence, identify the verb tense or something like that, I think, in that sentence. So, and I don't believe that there's a sentence there. So, I'm not going to put a sentence in there, so it's just a gimme this week. How about that? Okay? So if anybody's upset about that, just direct all your queries to me. So, yeah, so don't worry about that. If you see there is one sentence on that, one question on there that asks you about what tense a particular verb is in the following sentence, there is no following sentence. So pick an answer. You get it right, you get it wrong, doesn't matter. I'm going to go through and adjust all the scores after everyone has taken the quiz. Okay? All right, so just FYI on that. As far as the rest of the quiz goes, I will come out with a video hopefully tonight when I get back from this meeting I've got to go to. Then, so hopefully tonight by maybe 9 or 10 o'clock I'll try to have that video posted, okay? So just bear with me today. I appreciate it. Okay. So got to read Anderson for this week, read Rude, and then Capretti. And down here, as you'll see in the required course materials, you've obviously got Anderson, chapter 13, and then you've got the two here, links, right, to the other two readings, and which I will try to give you more information on that later as well. There's a reading quiz, blog post number 9, brief analysis of two-component report. You post to your website, and then draft 1. This is the big one right here, draft 1 of the two-component report. So those are the things that are due this week. I'll give you some more information on the blog post number 9 tonight as well. So let me just, so that's pretty self-explanatory. So here's what I will say. I'm about 3/4 of the way through grading your progress report memos, and I would say in general, formatting is getting extremely better. So my comment on that is, as you're putting your two-component reports together, remember, and if you're getting the feedback from me, you're probably hearing this over and over and over again. I don't mean to be harping on it. However, hierarchy, right? Serif and sans serif fonts. Using and thinking about the genre conventions, the genre features, these rhetorical features we read about last week that are prominent in the two-component report, which I will cover in a later video because we have our first draft this Sunday, right? So think hierarchy, think formatting, think these genre conventions, these types of recurring, or as we learned last week, these typified rhetorical actions that are expected to be seen in these items. So in the memo, expect to kind of see memo or memorandum at the top. You expect a to, from, date, subject lines. You expect them to be parallel. All right, so to, wherever that starts on that first vertical line, you would then expect the from person, right, your name, to be also in line with that, right? Then the date, same thing, and the subject, the same thing. All right, then you might have one space, introduction. Then you might have a space, your next heading. You utilize those headings. So we want to utilize those headings, especially in our two-component reports. So, and I'll discuss, we'll get into details as far as what those are, but obviously there'll be an introduction. And you'll read about those this week as well, and we've already read about some of them, depending on which report you're doing, empirical, or if you're doing a proposal. So depending on which one of those that you do, right, you'll have that superstructure that Anderson provides us, right? So it'll be automatic. You'll have a certain amount of headings that that will be expected to be seen, right, in those. So anyway, so that's kind of things. So when it comes to the progress report memos, I noticed a lot of that as far as formatting is concerned, so make sure you utilize those headings and subheadings and utilize your hierarchy, serif, sans serif fonts, as well as the other type of rhetorical conventions, genre features we also call them, that are expected to be seen in those type of, depending on what your document, what your genre is. So lastly then would be content. Two-component report, looking for detail, we're looking for specificity. We're also looking for as much information as possible that is given in a very clear and concise manner. And I'll talk a little bit more about that. Be thinking about that, right? Need good primary research, right? Both sides of the issue, whatever it is that you are looking into, as well as your secondary sources would also need to give a fair, so if you're trying to look at something that's happening on campus or you see an issue or a problem, you need to make sure that you cover both sides, right? Just like you would in a standard argumentative paper. So, so make sure that you are getting all that specificity and all that, as much information as possible to put that together. Okay. All right, so that's kind of a brief analysis of kind of what's happening this week. I will be back hopefully later this evening, later tonight, more than likely, and with something about the reading quiz, something about blog post 9, and then something about our two-component report. Okay, so keep up the good work. Oh, and I'm also looking over blog post, blog post 8? So taking a little bit of a breather between finishing up blog post 8, and then I'm working on your progress reports. So I want to get those back to you in a timely manner, and I will have those done before the day's over as well. All right, guys. Thank you so much. You guys have been being an awesome student group. As always, if you need anything, you have any questions, or you see anything on here that's weird, it's not making sense to you, or your grade, or whatever, let me know. Again, also, if you want to meet with me at any time, I will do my best to accommodate your schedule and be available as much as possible if there's anything else I can do to help you be successful in this class. Does that sound fair? All right, guys. Yeah, I keep not knowing where to put my hand. Anyway, all right. Have a good week, guys. Talk to you very soon. Well, I'll talk to you tonight.